Dear participants, in this session we will discuss about different tools and platforms for online evaluation and assessment. That is the key segment in digital pedagogy in e-learning scenarios, whether we are covering a particular segment in online mode or in offline mode. We are communicating with our participants in classroom mode or in ICT based sessions. During these sessions, many times we have to interact with our participants, we have to take feedback, brainstorming, reviews. If we are communicating with our participants in face to face mode, in that case, it's quite easy to communicate. We can ask them in verbal mode, but major challenge arise in case of online sessions, ICT based sessions. So we will see which options are available, which platforms are available, different cloud based tools we will cover in this session with practical demonstration. And not only for online mode, for for offline sessions also, for face to face communication also we can use these tools. So nowadays most of the organizations they are using their own LMS products, which we also relate with web based ERP. In some institutions, Moodle, Camilo, and so many other platforms, even uh, middle level organizations or large scale organizations, they are also having their own ERP system. In ERP, they are having each and everything from student enrollment to taking exams, quizzes, feedbacks. Each and everything is available, real time communication. But many times we have to interact with our participants in quicker way. For example, in this particular session, I want to interact with my participants. So in that case, we should not, or we can't go for a full-fledged LMS product or full-fledged web-based ERP, because it will take some time. We have to take your credentials, we have to take your email ID, your contact details, and then we have to enroll. So some tools I have mentioned here, but as far as these tools are concerned, we have to enroll our participants, we have to register participants, and it takes some time. So how to make use of certain technologies, certain cloud-based tools which are evolving, which are available on cyberspace for quick communication. So as you can see here, as far as e-learning market space is concerned, e-learning segment is concerned, by which way, in how much speed it is increasing. So since 2020 it's increasing exponentially, it is very fast, because after year 2020 there were lots of products, lots of tools. Even corporate world is also moving to work from home. Okay, work from home, teaching and learning from home. And from last 4 to 5 years we have seen a significant growth in e-learning products. And in e-learning products, lots of technologies available, lots of segments available, like online attendance, online assessment, real-time brainstorming, quizzes, feedback. But only a particular segment, if we want to integrate, if we want to work only on single segment, that is online evaluation and assessment, then which tools are available, which platforms are available? In case of full-fledged LMS products, each and everything is available. You also might be using some web-based ERP for attendance, for video conferencing, for payment gateways, messaging, chat engines. In web-based ERP everything is available. But if we want to take only specific module, for example, quizzes, real-time communication. I want to ask some question from my participants and we want to generate some graphs. We want to generate some plots. Then no need to go for a full-fledged ERP product. So rather than taking a specific web-based ERP full-fledged application, we will take only those products which are focused to quizzes, feedbacks. As all of you are academicians, you also might be delivering online sessions for different organizations, and it becomes very challenging, specifically in online session, to communicate with participants, how to get their feedback, how to collect data, how to collect their responses. So we will see it. Okay, so some tools I have mentioned here in this presentation, and one by one these tools we will cover. So you can see that answer garden, back channel chat. Out of these tools, demonstration of few tools we will cover in this session, because lots of tools available, and it will be difficult to cover each and every tool in live demonstration mode. So if I want to communicate with the participants in form of social media, in form of questionnaires, in form of student surveys, so e-survey creator is available, flipgrid formative, live assignments, grading, real time feedback, sticky notes. So we will be able to work with that. Okay, if we want to interact with our participants in using mobile phones, so that also we will be able to work with Naiku. So we will see that. As far as the current scenario is concerned, more than 200 such applications are available which are widely used uh, by different organizations. So one by one we will see how to use these platforms. In first segment of this session, I will discuss about these tools which are dedicated to online evaluation and assessment, with classical cloud based applications. In last segment of this session, we will discuss about AI based tools. You might have seen that nowadays we are in the era of artificial intelligence. So using AI based tools, how to create question papers, how to create question bank, how to create manuals, lab manuals. For example, I want to create a lab manual. I'm having one curriculum, one syllabus in PDF format. From that PDF format, from that PDF chapter, I want to create some short answer type questions, some long answer type questions, so that we will be able to work out. Okay, so one by one we will see, we will discuss about these tools, and at the end of this session I will share this presentation to all of you, so that you will be able to work on it. Okay, so very first tool I'm covering here, that is answergarden.ch. Very first platform. So you can see that minimal tool for maximum feedback. If we want to communicate with our participants, for example, in this session, I want to take feedback, I want to take responses from participants, I want to ask some questions from some participants, so we can use it. Okay, so answer garden, and no, completely cloud based tool. No need to install anything, no need to download any service, no need to install any application. Simply we will be able to work on it. So you can see that this one. For example, in this session, I want to ask about your area of expertise and research. Okay, so without taking your credentials, without taking your mail details or your contact details, I will be able to communicate with you. So one question I am specifying here, your area of research and expertise, in which mode I want to interact with you, in brainstorming mode, in classroom mode, in moderator mode. So in brainstorming mode, in brainstorming mode, you will be able to respond. Yes. Okay. So in brainstorming mode, for example, I am asking you about your area of expertise and research. So If you want to respond with multiple responses with multiple answers, so I will enable this option, uh, brainstorming. If I want that this particular response should be in classroom mode, one by one, okay, one response per participant will be there. Okay, so brainstorming. So because one participant may be having multiple areas of research and expertise, so you will be able to respond multiple times. Answer length, in how many characters you will be able to respond, 40 characters or 20 characters. So obviously if we are communicating quickly in our session, so 40 characters are sufficient. You will be able to respond whatever is your area of expertise: IoT, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, learning management systems, or whatever it is. If we want to make it protected, if we want to make this quiz protected with password, so we can give some password. If we otherwise if we think that our participants are quite mature, are quite responsible, then we can leave it as it is. Spam filtering on or off. Spam filtering means if we are discussing, if we are communicating with our participants in open-ended mode. For example, we are working on brainstorming, we are asking some solution corresponding to one question. In that case, we can enable spam filtering, so that unwanted responses, casual responses can be pushed back. Okay, uppercase and how much, in uppercase or in lowercase, in which mode we will get responses. So now I am sending this quiz. So dear participants, one link I have shared in chat window. Click on this link and submit your response. I will see which response you will send. Simply click on this link and submit your response. So you can see that some participants are responding. So on mouse over of VLSI, I can see two participants are from VLSI, one machine learning. So machine learning I have sent chemistry, deep learning. So okay, so you can see that how much it is easy for me to communicate with you without asking your name, without asking your details, without asking your credentials. I am able to see how many participants are from which domain. So two from, on mouse over of this particular screen, on mouse over of each link, I can see two from machine design, one from deep learning, organic synthesis, wireless sensor network, nanochemistry, and so on. So on mouse over, so refresh. So you can see that how much it is easy for me to communicate. So you can also use this tool. Okay, so simply, so you can see that at top in web browser, in address bar, this is the link, and you will be able to send. For example, now this tool is not only for online session. This tool can be used for offline sessions also. For example, I am in front of the audience. Okay, currently I am delivering this session in ICT mode, in online mode, and it is easy for me to copy this link and send in chat window. Okay, because there is chat window. But what about what is the option if I am in front of the audience, in seminar hall, in conference hall, in classroom? So in classroom there is no chat window, in conference hall there is no chat window. So we are in front of the audience. So in front of the audience, if I want to communicate with my participants, what I will do, simply QR code. You can see QR code. I will show QR code, tap for QR image. I will ask my participants to scan this QR code, and they will be able to submit their responses. So you can see that it will be reflected. QR code, share. If I want to share this particular quiz by Facebook, Twitter, StumbleUpon, WordPress, if I want to export, okay, so QR code can also be generated. Show QR code, export to CSV, local discoverability. If you want to make changes, this one, okay, or we can generate QR code using third-party tools. So many third-party tools available. We can generate using that. So you can see that we can I can easily check that many participants are from chemistry and similar domains: hydrochemistry, renewable energy, nanochemistry, okay, thermal, in this way. Okay, refresh. So I can easily check. Now if I want to get these answers, if I want to get these responses in form of CSV format, I want to download these responses, export to CSV. So you can see that I will be able to get these responses in comma separated value CSV format, and you can see that I can easily check that 3 from VLSI, 2 from VLSI design, 2 machine design, thermal, thin films, chemistry, parasitology, and mode of treatment. So many participants are from chemistry and allied domains, electronics. So how much it is easy for me collect data, whether I want to ask your specialization or your area of research, if I want to ask your place or anything, if I want to take it a screenshot, for example, I want to download this data, I want to take its screenshot. So you can see download image, no need to click on print screen. After that cropping, simply I will click on download print screenshot, and it will be downloaded. So you can see in PNG format it is downloaded, and I will be able to communicate. Okay, I will be able to collect your data. Local discoverability, if I want to change this question, if I can use this tool for research data collections, for primary data collections. So this particular quiz I can share on Facebook, Twitter, X nowadays, Instagram, and it will be broadcasted on my timeline. So admin, on click of admin, if I want to change this question, if I want to wipe out all answers, I want to delete all responses. Okay, so you can see that wipe. After downloading data, I can wipe. I can use spam filtering on or off. For example, we are discussing about some problem, we are discussing about some particular theme, okay, and we need a solution of a problem. So to avoid any casual response, to avoid any uh, offensive response, we can enable this spam filtering. Okay, so so many other options we can explore in this. So you can use this tool, very easy to use. Now, dear participants, another tool we are covering. So one by one, we will use multiple tools. Each and every screenshot which I am covering in this session, I have put in my presentation. At the end of this session, I will share this presentation to all of you so that you will be able to follow it. Okay, you will be able to use in your sessions, because you are also renowned and very learned professionals, very learned academicians. You might be delivering sessions, you might be delivering different lectures in online mode, in as well as in offline mode. So you can make use of these tools for real-time communication. Second tool that we will cover, Poll Everywhere. Okay, polleverywhere.com. Each and every screenshot I have put in this presentation so that later on you will be able to use it. Okay, so poll everywhere, real-time polling, real-time data collection in form of quizzes, in form of word cloud, in form of charts, uh, similar to audience poll. You might have seen in many reality shows, audience polling is done. So if I want to use audience poll with multiple choice questions or with open-ended questions, we will be able to use. So poll everywhere, you can see that it is having its free variants. So what we can do, live online polling, surveys, questions and answers, word clouds. Okay, so you can see that I have clicked on I have logged into my dashboard, to my working panel, and you can see that different types of activities are available. So on which activity we want to work? Multiple choice questions, I want to work on emotion scale, I want to work on competition, on audience polling, on open-ended questions, surveys. So which type of question I want to ask, in which way I want to communicate? Brainstorming. In brainstorming, participants will be able to send their open-ended responses. open-ended responses in form of their paragraphs, in form of story writing or anything, short answer type question. So just for demonstration, I'm taking one question. I'm giving you one question, emotion scale. Okay, two, three panels, two, three options we will try. We will use for demonstration. Now, I am asking you one question and you will reply via chat window. I will share cloud link in chat window similar to answer garden. For example, effectiveness effectiveness of studying engineering and science subjects in regional languages as per NEP 2020. Okay, so it is just for demonstration. I am not asking your actual emotion. There is no motive to get your actual feedback. It is just for demonstration. You can click on even all options. Okay, I will enable the option so that you will be able to click on all emotions. Okay, so what is, if so, you might have heard that in NEP 2020 regional languages can be used for studying any particular stream. Okay, create. Now you can see this panel will open and I will activate it. So this is QR code. Now I will activate it. By which way people will be able to respond? So everyone, no restriction. Okay. So no, even no need to log in. Everyone. If I if I want that your name should not be visible, because many times questions may be of that type on which participants may be reluctant, participants may be hesitating to respond. Okay, so if we think that participants can hesitate, participants may be reluctant in sending their response, then we can enable this option completely anonymous. If I enable this option completely anonymous, in that case your name will not be visible, which participant clicked on which option. Okay, if we think that okay, it doesn't matter whether your name will be visible or not, in that case it will be with the screen name. Response settings as many times. So multiple options you will be able to click. However, in actual practice it is not fine, but it is just for demonstration. So you will be able to click on multiple links. Okay, allow changes and timer. If I want to put a timer for 20 seconds, for 30 seconds, you will have to respond, but here I'm not giving any timer. Activate. At any time you will be able to respond and share. Copy response link. Now dear participants, one link I have shared in chat window. Click on this link and submit your response. And in presentation mode, you can see that how much it is professional, that uh, if you are having access to chat window, you can click on the link given in chat window and submit your response. If we are in front of the audience, then you will be able to scan this QR code. Okay, so scan this QR code and submit your response. So both options are available. Okay, because in online mode we are having chat window, in offline mode we don't have any chat window in front of the audience. uh, we nowadays everybody is having mobile phone. We can ask to open their mobile phone and scan this QR code. So you can see that so many options, we are so many emotion values, emotion scales we are receiving, and how much it is effective. Okay, now if I want to see response history, because it is not in anonymous mode, so it is just for demonstration. So you can see that which participant clicked on which option. If I enable option of anonymous, in that case name will not be visible. Okay, and after getting this data, after collecting this data, we can export it in CSV format. We can download slides. So you can see download slides, download screenshots, download CSV. Share responses. If I want to submit these responses to higher authority, to HOD or whatever. So we can do it, or we can delete. Simply we can delete it. Okay. So how much it is easy? You can see that. One more activity we will perform here in poll everywhere. For example, so clickable image discussion, assign team, or ranking. Okay. So if I go, for example, we are going for audience polling. In audience polling, we want to go for ranking of something. Okay. For example, rank these, anything we can specify. We can go for some sports competition. We can go for some other activity. Rank these smart cities in terms of automation. Okay, it is just for demonstration. I had typed something randomly. Okay, Bangalore, add option, another option, fourth option. So any number of options we can give. Mumbai. Okay, it is only for demonstration. So you can do anything. You can shuffle these options as per your convenience. So activate and allow changes, and you can see that. Now I will share this link. Now dear participants, another link I have shared in chat window. Click on this link and submit your responses. Now I am giving you the option. So as soon as you will shuffle these links, you will shuffle these options, it will be reflected here. If you have access to chat window, click on the link given in chat window, or you can scan this QR code from your mobile phone. Okay, as soon as you will submit your response, these options will be shuffled, these options will be reflected accordingly. Now you can see that some options we are receiving here. So you can drag and drop, simply drag and drop. Click, you will get one panel and drag and drop. So similar to audience polling. So up to this point in audience polling, Bangalore is at first point, at first rank. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Is it working? Is it working to all of you? Kindly confirm.
Sir, it's asking for login credentials.
Okay, just a minute. Everyone. Okay, I'm giving it everyone option of everyone. Now another link I have shared. Click on this link and it will not ask for any login. Now it will not ask for the login. I have enabled the option of everyone without any credentials. So no need to log in. You will be able to submit your response without any login or sign in. Is it working to all systems? Kindly confirm.
Yes, sir, it's working now.
Okay, so you can see that how much it is looking easy and professional. Major thing is professional. So we are using some cloud-based tools. No need to ask anybody to install something, to download anything, to configure something. No need to troubleshoot. Simply create account. Simply log into some to these platforms and start working. Very quickly we are able to communicate with our participants, and very quickly we will be able to get their responses. Okay, so as soon as participants are responding, these options are getting reflected here. So in classroom mode, in face-to-face mode, for example, you are delivering session in conference hall, you can ask participants to scan this QR code from mobile phone. Otherwise, in ICT based session, whether you are using Zoom, Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx, you can share the link. Okay, and after collecting data, you can take screenshots, you can download this particular data, So you can see that download slides, download CSV, share responses, change owner, create report or delete. Okay, so you can explore this option. You can explore this platform, cloud-based tool. And another tool I'm covering here very quickly. I'm shifting to different tools so that in minimum time, in short time span, we will be able to cover multiple tools. Okay, because in short time span, if we will take so much time on single platform, it will be then very less tools will be covered. Okay, I want to tell you many tools, as many tools as possible in short time span. Trycider.com, social voting tool, completely free. Social voting on a particular concept, on a particular idea, we want to take vote. Okay, now I want to take your idea about something, I want to take your voting about something. Okay, so you can see that I am not logging in anywhere, I am not creating account. In anonymous mode we will be able to work. You might have heard that from last few years there is one discussion related to polling, related to voting, national voting, that online voting should be there. Okay, nowadays what is happening, for example, state assembly elections or central parliamentary elections are going on. Then what we do, we have to go to polling station. In polling station, they put some ink on our finger, then we use some electronic machine, we click button or push button. Okay, so that is traditional scenario. It may be possible that in upcoming time it will be online, completely online, in using your mobile phone app or using web browser. You will be able to vote from your home, even wherever you are. You will be sent one OTP, and you will be authenticated by KYC. In banking system, in mutual funds, in stock market, you might have seen KYC is performed. So same KYC if performed at the time of polling, at the time of state assembly election or central parliamentary elections. So OTP will be given and you will be able to submit your vote. Okay, no need to go to any polling station, polling booth, and then be part of the queue, and then we will click. So I am asking this question from all participants just for demonstration. Okay, whether online polling, okay, effective or not in country like India. Okay, in India, or okay, or just India, whether online polling or effective or not in India. You can submit your response. I will send you link. You can see that. Share and invite. By which way I want to send this particular question? Either if I'm having access to chat window, I will copy this link and submit this in chat window. I can share this question to Facebook wall, LinkedIn, Twitter, or email. As soon as you will send your response, it will be reflected. For example, I'm sending my response. Okay, add idea. It's okay, good initiative if implemented. Okay, with security and privacy. So I'm giving my name. It is optional, but I'm giving my name. Okay, so I don't want to sign in. So you can give your pros and cons. For example, this is my initial, this is my comment. You can give your argument. Okay, somebody want to give, okay, not. So for example, somebody want to repel my response. Okay, anything, save. Okay, or this one. Now submit your response. Whether online polling or online voting will be effective in India, in country like India or not. or it will be misused. It may be misused if online voting for state assembly elections, for central parliamentary elections will be implemented. It may be misused. So you can give your idea. So you can see that how much it is easy brainstorming for how much time I want to make it available for 14 days. So you can see that for how much time I want to make it available. So simply submit your response. It is so another idea I'm giving, not good because of huge population of India, may be misused. Okay. Add description, add image. So you can submit your response. Is it opening in your systems? Kindly confirm whether it is opening, this link is opening in your system or not. And submit your response. It is just for demonstration. You can write anything, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, whatever you want, you can write. Okay, so at present scenario, online mode is because of lack of infrastructure and security reasons. Okay, so add argument. I want to give, okay, yes, it's true. I agree. Okay, so you can see that it is open brainstorming or bulletin board. Okay, it is a type of bulletin board. Privacy and security is important. So how much votings? So for example, for this, I want to give votes, up voting and down voting. For this, I want to give up vote. This another up voting. So you can see that corresponding to particular question, how much it is easy to get responses, to get data and more options. So you can see that which participants responded. So you can see comments, which comments are there, settings. If we want to put some settings, participants can vote or not, spam protection. So you can use it, trycider.com for brainstorming, for real-time data collection. Now, dear participants, we are covering another tool in same format, in same way for data collection, for real-time data collection, that is mentimeter.com. Cloud-based tool, no need to use your credit card. Generally, when we use some cloud-based service, whether it is AWS, Azure, or something else, you might have seen that we have to link our credit card. But here, no need to link your credit card. You can simply use this platform, mentimeter.com. You can sign in with Google, Microsoft, or Facebook account. If you want to create account, if you want to create your independent username and password, it's up to you. But what is major issue if we do not use these options? Generally, I use this option, sign in with Google. Okay, if we do not use this option, sign in with Google or Facebook, in that case we have to create account, and it becomes very challenging to remember so many usernames and passwords. You might have seen that regularly, very frequently we use different websites, and it becomes very challenging to use, to remember so many passwords. So rather than working on that, we can directly log in with particular sign on, single sign on applications like Google, Facebook. Okay. Any question, for example, new Menti, to create a new presentation, new Menti. Generally, to create presentations, we use PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, or OpenOffice. But here we can use Mentimeter. Within presentation, we can ask some questions. Okay. Use a template. So different templates are available. Which template we want to use? For example, we want to use a template for workshops. Pre-workshop check-in, post-workshop feedback, SWOT analysis. So if we are delivering some training, before starting the sessions, we want to ask from participants about their existing knowledge level. So we can use pre-training check-in. After completion of the workshop at last day, we can ask participants about their fulfillment of expectations, how much they received, how much they got from. So lots of templates available. So you can see that agile workflow, team building. If I want to create my own, I can create my own question. So multiple choice question, open-ended question. Now I will ask you one question that will be in open-ended format. It is not a technical question. It is a generic, it is a classical question so that everybody will be able to respond. What is my open-ended question? Name, please mention your city. Okay, I want to ask name of your city, from which city you belong. So okay, so it is just for demonstration, that's why I am asking these simple questions. City name, and it is in open-ended format. You will be able to respond. Design, in which format? Interactivity, voting on responses, and share, I want to share it. Copy response link. So one link I am sharing in chat window. If I want to communicate with my participants in form of QR code, so you can see this is the QR code. If participants are in front of in conference hall, in classroom mode, in face-to-face mode, we can ask our participants to scan this QR code. Otherwise, we can ask our participants to submit their responses by clicking on the link. Presentation mode. Now, dear participants, I have shared one link in chat window. So some responses I am getting here: Ambala, Badaयूं, Uttar Pradesh, Hyderabad, Karnataka. And you can see that I am not refreshing any page. Without refreshing, as soon as you are sending your responses, it is reflected. So participants will be able to respond with this code also, menti.com, and we can ask them to use this code 2589. At top you can see 25896496. Okay, either by QR code or by menti.com, this link, and you will be able to submit your response. So some participants are responding here, and we are able to view your responses. So how much it is easy for me to get your uh, specialization, to get to check your expertise. I want to know about your cities, from which cities you belong, and in real time way we can get it. Okay, so you can click on this. So at bottom right I can see that 11 participants responded. Okay, and so many other options available which you can explore. And in same way, after getting this particular data, after collecting data from participants, we will be able to generate its report. We can generate its report in a specific format. We can download in CSV format. Up to this point, is it clear to all of you? Kindly write in chat, kindly confirm. Up to this point, is it clear to all participants in chat window? Kindly confirm so that we can move ahead quickly. Okay, now dear participants, we are moving to another tool, another set of tools that is very, very important for all of you, as all of you are very learned and experienced professionals, experienced academicians. Using AI based tools for study materials, for evaluations, for presentations, for diagrams. Generative AI. You might have seen that nowadays we are in the era of artificial intelligence. And in specific segment of artificial intelligence, we are in the era of generative AI. Chat GPT, Gemini, Bard, Perplexity, Corapo, so many thousands of generative AI tools available. How to use these tools for making our study material? How to use these tools to create question papers, to create short answer type questions, multiple choice questions, true false questions. Okay, so I will use this in live demonstration mode. Multiple tools we will be able to use. First of all, for demonstration, I am downloading one paper, I am downloading one document from Google Scholar. Okay, so that I can show you something related to online evaluation, assessment, and study material. Blockchain security risks. Okay, just for as many participants are here from chemistry domain, so I will take some document related to chemistry. So, so just for demonstration, I am taking this document. Randomly, I am downloading some document. Chemistry of cyclopropanols. Participants will be aware more about this rather than me. Okay, so just for demonstration, I am downloading this paper. For example, this is one chapter. Okay, so I'm down. I have taken this document. This is the paper. Okay, this one is you can, for example, this is one book chapter or some particular ebook or research paper. Now I want to generate some questions from this paper. That is one case study. That is one use case. I want to generate some questions. I want to generate a question paper or question bank because all of all of you are academicians at the time of accreditation, NBA, NAC, UGC. Many times we have to show question banks. I think many participants might be understanding what I mean to say. Rather than or in parallel to teaching, we have to perform lots of other things, creating question banks, creating question papers, creating MOOCs, workshop manuals. How to automate these things with AI? So, for example, so this paper is of 36 pages. So you can see at top, this particular document is of 36 pages. Now I want to generate something. I want to generate some data. One more document I am taking, nanoplasmonics for chemistry. One more document I am downloading. This paper is of 10 pages, and from this paper also I want to generate some question paper. I want to generate some short answer type questions, some long answer type questions. Actually, nowadays what is happening, it is very common thing we have seen that lots of people are dependent, or we can say that fully dependent on chat GPT, but people are not exploring other AI tools. Nowadays, more than 5,000 AI tools are available beyond chat GPT, and this value is very less, which I'm telling you 5,000. it is increasing exponentially every day. Now from this document, if I want to generate something, now I will tell you in multiple formats. For example, I am a research scholar. As a research scholar, I want to find out problem statement from this paper. Now if I want to find out problem statement from this paper, first of all I will have to read this paper from first page to last page. This paper is of 10 pages, two column paper, around 20 pages paper. To read this paper of 10 pages, two column, it will take at least 3 to 4 hours. At least 3 to 4 hours. And after that I will be able to write 3 to 4 lines. What is problem statement? If somewhere it is written, if it is not written anywhere, what is problem statement? In that case it will be headache for me. That what is problem statement? That is one use case. Another use case, as a teacher, I want to generate some questions. So for that I will use a particular tool, that is chat PDF. Perplexity is another tool that we can use, chatpdf.com. I will upload this paper. Okay, so many other tools available, I will show you one by one. So first of all it is telling me what about this paper. Without reading this paper, I can check which are the research questions. Now, main work and findings in this paper. Without reading this paper, I can easily check what is the main work in this paper. If I am creating literature review, if I am creating manual, so you can see this paper discusses about the advancement of plasmon assisted chemistry. So people from chemistry, they will know better than me whether it is correct or not. Okay, and this content is completely plagiarism free, 0% plagiarism. So how much it is easy to create content from content. Now create two short answer type questions from this paper. You can see that this one. Now what is future work and research gaps in this paper? So you can see that I am asking the question from this document as a guide. So these are the future work and research gaps. Otherwise, if I want to identify future work, first of all, generally what we do, we generally search something in conclusion. Okay, we try to search something written related to future within the paper. Okay, whether future work is written somewhere or not, whether research gap is written somewhere or not. But here, without that particular manual process, we can automate it. Now as a research scholar, I can generate research gap, problem statement, future work, problem state, or main findings. As a teacher, generate two multiple choice questions with answers from this paper, whether it is 2 or 20 or 2000. So you can see that how much it is easy for me to create question bank, to create question paper. Is it visible to all of you? Kindly confirm. Is this visible and are you getting what I am covering here? Chatpdf.com. Are you understanding what I am covering here? In two perspectives, one as a research scholar, another as a teacher. Okay, as a teacher, I want to generate some question paper, so two multiple choice questions. Now I want to generate four multiple choice questions from this paper, and of hard difficulty level. Of hard difficulty level. I want to generate hard questions, not easy. So I think participants here from chemistry, they will know better than me whether these questions are hard or not. So any participant, kindly respond in chat window whether these questions are hard or not, difficult or not. because I have written here of hard difficulty level. I think 4 to 5 participants are here from chemistry. They will know better that whether these questions are hard or not. In chat, kindly confirm, or these questions are easy. Okay. Okay, these are difficult questions. So as one participant responded, okay. And now as a research scholar, for example, I am doing research. I want to generate, okay, main findings and research objectives from this paper. Now as a research scholar, for example, I am doing research. I want to generate literature review in few lines. If I want to generate literature review without reading this paper from first page to last page, you can see that this plagiarism free content is generated here. So you can use it for your content creation, content generation, main findings and research objectives from this paper in few lines. You can generate, as a teacher, generate 2 questions of type true false. Okay, so you can see that 2 questions true and false. So plasmonic nanoparticles can only enhance chemical reactions, whether it is true or false. False. So you can see if you are given the task to create a question bank of 100 questions of different types, you can perform it in 20 minutes or 10 minutes. If you will perform same thing manually, it may take 2 3 days, and how much headache will be there? You can imagine it will be a clerical task. So what we can do, clerical tasks, clerical jobs, we can outsource to AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, future work and upcoming directions for research related to this paper. For example, you want to see what is the which are future directions. So on these future directions we can work, because in research papers many times we have to write future work or scope of future work. Okay, so you can see that. So this is one tool, the chat PDF. Another tool, very quickly I'm covering because very less time is left. Perplexity.ai. Perplexity. Perplexity.ai. Free tool for data, for content creation, content generation, as a researcher, as a teacher, as content writer, as editor. Now attach, in same way I will attach the document. So this chemistry of that particular cyclopropanes, I think it is cyclopropanols. I am uploading this document, and from this particular document I will ask some questions from Perplexity. Now it is uploaded. Now summarize this paper in few lines for literature review. Now you can see that I have asked for Perplexity to summarize that research paper of 36 pages. This paper is of 36 pages. You can see this paper is of 36 pages of two column 36 pages. You can imagine around 72 pages, and 72 pages I want to confine in few lines. You can see that summarize this paper in few lines for literature review, and this I can use in my research paper, in my research document, or any other task. Now you can see that some questions are already created related to that particular paper which I have uploaded. What are, so I have not asked these questions, what are the main methods for synthesizing cyclopropanols? So it means these are the research questions related to that particular paper. So now I think that this question is good. Can you explain about ring opening reactions of cyclopropanols? So these responses are completely plagiarism free. You can use it in your question bank, in workshop manual, in lab manual. For example, you are creating lab manual, you want to give some question paper, you want to generate some question bank. So what are the conditions required for C1 C2 ring opening reactions of cyclopropanols? So this is all of these questions are generated from paper itself, which I have uploaded on Perplexity. So you can see, I'm not from chemistry domain. People, participants from chemistry, they
Excuse me.
yes sir, please.
Can you repeat how to upload paper on this
Yes,
site?
yes sir.
Is it
Simple.
through mail?
No, no. So I'm coming to home page. This is perplexity.ai. Is it
Yeah, yeah,
visible? Okay.
yeah,
So this is attach link. Attach.
yeah.
Simply attach your paper. So I'm attaching this paper. Once it is attached, it will give some questions related to that particular paper or chapter. Or I can ask my own questions. For example, I want to ask what is problem statement, what generate four multiple choice questions, generate these much short answer type questions we can perform. So it is uploading. Once it is uploaded, up now you can see it is uploaded now. Now I will ask, summarize this paper in few lines. Is it done, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see that key points, summarize this paper. So how much it is easy. Otherwise, you might have seen in research, specifically for new researchers, it becomes very challenging to write literature review. If you are, if scholars are, if we have to create literature review of 100 papers, you can imagine how much time will be taken. If you are given one ebook of 500 pages and you are given the task to generate 200 questions of different types, then it will be very time consuming, and it is only a clerical task, it is only a data entry task. There is no learning in that. We are reading entire paper and writing 2 3 lines. Okay, we are not saying that we should not do hard work, but major thing is that whatever thing can be automated, it should be automated. Okay, we should focus on our research, we should focus on our algorithm, we should focus on our own technique rather than reading and rewriting. Otherwise, in literature review also, what we do, we read something and rewrite in our own language. Okay, so you can see how does the geometry of nanoparticle influence in plasmonic properties. So you can see that these answers are getting extracted from the paper itself, which I have uploaded. So either you can upload paper on perplexity.ai or chatpdf.com, and beyond these tools also lots of other tools available. For example, for question bank, for my question paper, I want to generate some diagrams. So very quickly I will cover this part, how to create diagrams. Gemini, Google Gemini. If I want to create some diagram, some flow chart, if I want to create some image, okay, unique image, for example, for my presentation, for my article, for my literature review, for my report, I need some diagram. Generally, what we do, generally we take images from Google Images. Okay, I'm not telling it is that it is 100% accurate. Okay, but most of the times we take images from Google Images. For example, I need image of wireless network. I need image of LoRaWAN network or 5G or 4G. If I'm doing research on 6G or some particular radio technology. So generally we take from Google Images. We try to manipulate uh, those images, and after that we feel satisfied, we feel contented that now image is copyright free. But in that case also, what we are doing, we are copying, modifying and using. Why not to create our own images using AI? So using AI in Gemini we can perform it, generate and show image of anything, any process. For example, know your customer, just randomly I'm saying KYC process for authentication. For example, I'm writing one article related to biometric, related to KYC process, and I need its unique image. So you can see that this flow chart is generated. Even those diagrams can be generated which are impossible. Which scenarios are impossible? For example, generate and show image of cricket match of astronauts on other planet. Okay, for example, I am writing some article on this particular topic, on hypothetical topic. Okay, so you can keep on giving it this particular prompt and it will generate. Okay, any particular process, any specific diagram. Okay, generate and show image of wireless network, advanced wireless network. For example, in introduction, in uh, my article, in my presentation, I want to use some unique image rather than copying from Google Images or somewhere. So we can take it. So you can see that this one. Any other process, cyclopropanol in chemistry. So we will see whether it will generate or not. So you can see that this one. So these are unique images rather than copying from here and there, changing brightness, changing contrast, cut paste in paintbrush, Photoshop, and reusing it. So any type of diagram, any type of question paper, any type of content we will be able to generate. Okay, so you can explore these tools. I'm sharing this presentation in which multiple tools are given. If you need some particular any other tool, you can mail me because thousands of tools available. And if you are working on some specific segment, I will tell you. Perplexity. It is perplexity, not perplex. So this is perplexity. And dear participants, now I'm sharing this presentation to all of you so that you will be able to work on these tools. I'm uploading this presentation on Cloud Link and it will be shared to you. Kindly wait. And session is open for your queries. If you have source of these images, actually all of these images are AI generated. So there is no source of images. Okay, there is no source of these images which are generated from AI. These are, you can use these images as unique images. Okay, so dear participants, link of the presentation I have shared in chat window. Kindly confirm, is it downloadable or not? Whether this presentation is downloadable or not, kindly confirm in chat window. And all of these tools are completely free. Whatever tools I have covered in this session, these are free. No need of any subscription. I'm not having any paid account. I'm also using free account. Kindly confirm whether this presentation is downloadable or not. And if you have any query, you can ask. And lots of other tools available. For example, I want to create video. I want to create a PowerPoint presentation. I want to create some animation. For each and every segment, lots of tools available, AI based tools. So I suggest all participants to keep on exploring different tools rather than stuck only on ChatGPT.